So, Rod, you and I and Elliot the past few years, I feel like we're always, somewhat critical of the books, and you have to be. Like, it's us against them. It's a war that wages on forever and ever and ever and ever. But I got to thank them this week, man. I mean, seeing, and specifically, we talked about it earlier, seeing Xfinity top tens, this is new. We started to see some Xfinity top 10 parlays that Caesars was throwing out earlier this year, and that was cool. But like seeing a brand new market like this released 3 races in after we've already had a lot of great offerings already this season gives me a lot of hope for the future of this industry and the growth that is coming in the NASCAR betting community, hopefully over the coming years.
So for me, when I saw that the top tens were open for Xfinity, I was like, oh, well, maybe this just because of it's a road course. And I'm hoping that it's not the case, right? I mean, obviously super speedway, they don't want to lose a whole lot because we'd hammer that for sure. But
Right.
Now with this road course, I feel like maybe they're testing the waters to see how it goes. I really hope. And we talked about this a couple of days ago, and I'm not sure if it was, if we talked about it too, but you got to use these markets, guys. I mean, when they give it to us, use them, because if you don't use them, you lose them. It's like a budget for the army at the end of the year. If you don't use it, you lose it. And then at the end of the year, you're like, why don't we have as much money the next year? It's because you didn't use it. If you don't use these markets, at the very least, just experiment with them yourselves. You don't got to go all heavy in, but test the waters yourself and see what you like, because I would like to see these continues. Top 10 for Xfinity, Seth.
Ooh.
That's been a market that's been missing forever because they're so, and the good part about it, Seth, is that in Xfinity, it's even a better market because we know that it's not the same 10 drivers each and every week in the top 10. Cup, you can make an argument for like almost the same top 10 drivers, but Xfinity, you get guys from all over the place getting in the top 10. Anybody can make it in the top 10. So I'm excited for this market.
Yeah.
I really hope they continue it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me, as you were saying that, like you got to use it before you lose it. Like reminds me when I, used to run around the college bars out in IUP where I would see so many like half-drank beers just sitting around everywhere. I'm like, if I'm paying for a beer, I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 50 cent well night down at Boomy's. I'm fucking drinking it. Don't you worry. I don't care if it tastes like, if it's a skunk beer, I'm still drinking it. I've had some skunk beer in my life, Rod. I'm still down in it, man. That's how I feel. You got to eat and drink what you pay for.
Beer here. Little Blaze Lightning IPA from Voodoo
Ooh,
Ranger. So
okay, I
sorry,
like that.